Be warned.
I just kind of looked at everybody and said, "Don't get hit." All right.
Oh yes, and you all, from sleeping inside of it, I guess you all do start 10 HP down.
Oh, cool.
Because you were supposed to only regain half of your hit points last time, but that is my compromise for not remembering.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oops. Okay. Yeah, but you guys are up, and the day is yours.
So, on the map, I'm assuming this is just because we moved to the V2 game, but like we're inside this room and I have I see nothing else around it.
You are in a
assume
closed
that I haven't been there yet on this new map, or
yeah. Also because the door is closed.
okay, but like
We've been out there before. We've been outside
We've been out
before,
there
so that's what I think he's asking is, would it be great out, but not currently live if we had been there before on this normally?
It probably shouldn't be, but we can just move yourselves around where you had been and see if we open the door.
I just want to make sure that I'm like not misunderstanding the present situation. As long as it's just like yeah.
Okay, so it's only going to show us what we can currently see. We got it.
Yeah. Okay. So Explorer mode is not turned on, I don't think, on this map. Maybe.
I see.
I can look.
Okay. That's fine. You don't have to worry.
Explorer mode's not turned on. I'll turn it on.
I was just worried we were somewhere that I didn't remember and that I was gonna step outside and get ganked.
No. You step outside. You see the statue there, standing resolute. Inside of here, I know that we probably went over it last time. There is like, a small forge to probably do repairs and stuff like that and maybe make small weapons. But most everything in here are crossbows, maces, long swords, nothing crazy, but it is a like definite just armory that looks well equipped, and assuming that this place is not overrun with bad things, would work well for what you're looking to set up here. And looking down at your stable, you can see through the grates that the animals are still there.
You said that there was some fighting outside?
Yes. The night before, you heard to the back right something with a giant elk that had been summoned and some creature. The only thing you might think that is whatever Felix saw from the watchtower, which is, you can kind of see the outline of the watchtower to the northeast of the map. Right on the
so
edge.
that's not actively happening. That was during the night.
No, that was like right as you guys were bedding down. You had the giant elk just kind of do a perimeter around, and then you heard some amount of fighting.
Okay. I'm caught up.
So,
well, I guess we gotta get rid of this fog shit from our home. Also, I at any point could just like go fight a dragon in the wastelands. That's also not fun.
Yeah, what? So we got the tower. There's something up there. I don't know what, but there's something up there. We could just explore the rest of the place, or we could go through the tower. Maybe there's something in the tower that will help get rid of the fog. I don't really know. What do you guys say? You want to explore, or you want to go to the tower?
At some point, we're probably gonna want to like explore every inch of this, whether we do that now or later. Like at some point, we want to clear this place out, right, and know that it's all taken care of. Yeah, so I'm fine to do that now, including the tower or whatever.
It's a matter of where do we want to start. Do we want to start in the tower, knowing that there's something up there, or do we just want to go explore the unknown? We don't know anything. anywhere else. I just know there's something in there for sure.
Can we tell how to get to the tower from here?
Yeah. There's a front door here. However, like if you wanted to go from the ramparts, you would either have to go up these stairs right above you and jump over, or find some other stairs up onto the yeah. Because I want to say it's the ramparts are.
I would like to nix the jumping idea.
30 feet high. Yeah, 30 feet high are the walls. So, right in Christopher's jumping distance.
Is our statue butler? Did he have any stuff to tell us? Can we ask him about? Or we already did.
It is a guardian. It does not like. It's. I guess what you would put together from other constructs you have fought is they're given a task and then they stick to that task. They aren't sentient enough to tell you what's going on.
Okay.
You guys have fought enough of them to.
I got really excited by the idea of statue butler, but that's all right.
I mean, we can make that happen, right?
You can probably give it other commands, but
I think that's gonna be Carrick's new quest is to make a bunch of mini golem bat butlers, each with one specific command.
Just get like what is it, a palanquin? Yeah, just carrying Carrick around with like flesh golems, like just disgusting like things, just carrying them out. This hat.
Dress it up in a suit just to try to make it okay.
I like where this is going.
I say
So
we
we're
go down.
already-
Like let's just walk around and do what we can find.
Okay. Yeah.
We know
so-
something's in the tower, but you know.
Yes, you know that there's probably some sort of danger in the tower, but nothing right now is, that. Yeah, so what you have is the main building to the south. There's sets of double doors and windows around it. There's also a smaller, like the building that you're next to. It seems to be divided in two, and there's a door going to another section of that. Just south of the armory. So wherever you guys want to go, or you guys can just walk all the
here's
way
a
around.
door, right? Like this is a door down here.
There's doors here,
Right.
doors here, doors here,
Right.
and doors
And then, like,
here.
holes.
Those are the four entrances to different things you can see.
I say
Now
we just
open
go
this
through the door. Okay, go for it.
Open that door. Yeah.
Do it.
So yeah, kind of just getting your bearings here again. Statue is standing there completely resolute. Hopefully watching out for you. Let's see, going into that, it's kind of an unremarkable, like if you go in, it's an unremarkable room but it does have stairs going down. There's a stained glass window to the south depicting the Raven Queen. So kind of that raven motif that you had seen on the statue outside is, kind of repeated here. It's a tall woman wearing a mantle of black feathers and like a white porcelain mask that just has two black eyes and a like black just pursed lips on there with these different like bolts of colored string coming out of her. So
We go down.
yeah. But you do all immediately hear the faint echo of an argument coming down from underneath the stairs.
Oh yeah, we gotta go down.
Oh yeah.
Can I just shout down there? Who's down there? Let's see if anybody answers. Call
As
and
you
respond.
do, you do not hear an answer. You just hear the arguing continue.
Okay.
We'll
break this up.
Okay, so now
Go down first. Yep.
here, let me just move you all. This is surprisingly faster.
a different layer?
Go to the top right.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, it's printed out on the book. It's the top. This is a different floor. So as you guys all come down, you see hold on. Do 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 do. Angry shouts echo through the subterranean room. Two ghosts dressed in matching black outfits pace the air, pointing at each other. One human ghost says, "You were supposed to stab him in the back while I distracted him." "Well, it's not so easy to stab someone when you're being eaten by zombies," retorts the halfling ghost. A tiefling ghost holds its severed head in its hands. "The only thing worse than being dead," it says wearily, "is being dead with the two of you." And these other two just keep arguing with each other, and there's this, solemn. You see the nameplates on them. Okay, so the one in the center is the tiefling holding its head sadly, and the other two, we'll move them next to each other, are arguing over here. Yeah, so you are inside of a crypt, and the two arguing don't even notice that you're there. The tiefling though looks up and says, looks at you for a second, and then just goes back to pondering its head.
It's a nice head you got there. What's up?
You say that, and the tiefling goes like, "Oh yeah, I forgot. You talk to people, right? Hello, welcome to this terrible place." And also, like, we're down in this basement. That fog is still at the same level. Like, the fog is just the same here. It's a crypt. None of the things around you are open. They just look like just 4 sarcophaguses type thing. But
Are these yours? And I like point to the crypts.
Oh no, we are not good enough to be buried like that. We just pretty sure that I remember Morley just threw us out into the moat outside. We just took refuge here to, be safe and I guess argue until we die.
So how's that
hate to-
going? I'm pointing at the
Yo.
severed head.
Y'all are already dead.
Yeah, and I don't know why, but we're kind of stuck here. We tried to leave and maybe go haunt something else or finish some sort of business or try to leave, but I don't remember a ton. By the way, I'm Kilia Andrin. Yeah, and that's Greth and Stan. Greth is the human and Stan is the halfling that are bickering. And they have not stopped. They have not even given you any mind. She's like, "Yeah, this is all I listen to all day."
So
But
how
going
long have you been
outside,
here?
Sounds like torture.
she's like, I don't know. All like straight up, I don't remember much except for the last happy memory I had was as we were ghosts retreating into here, we saw that shithead Grimorley get eaten by the monster beast that like I think it lives in the watchtower. There's a big old green lizard thing, not a dragon, something like that.
Does it
But
fly or
no,
anything like
just
that?
to climb around. It seems to almost be able to go through the walls sometimes. So that's kind of why we're holed up here. We're kind of, if it's a ghost, I think ghosts can kill ghosts. So I don't know what that would mean. Oh, by the way, we're if I forgot to tell you, like, yeah, that this is us. We're part of the Silver Hand Squad number 4. So
One of these badges. Did we pick badges?
Yes, you picked badges last time, and you do know who the Silver Hand are.
Oh
They
right.
were they were they were the group that like part of that thing with the heist at the other house.
We're
They
the
apparently did other
bastardized
work.
version of it. Yeah.
Yep, and she's like, "Yep." So I thought we were pretty good, but we got rocked by some zombies by that Grimorley guy up in his observatory. I can't remember
So-
much.
So, if I understand correctly, y'all are just waiting to pass through to the next part of like your soul.
Yeah, that would be
Moving on from
ideal, but
You're not gonna do anything to us. We're gonna help you out. I think we're gonna figure out this Grimorley dude.
hey, that would be great because you know
He sucks ass.
I think so, but he's also dead as hell. But imagining that we turned to ghosts when we died here, I wouldn't be surprised if he did as well.
Wait,
That's just a
last
hunch.
question. Do you know much about this mist? What's going on? What can you tell us about that? Anything?
Well, it seems that since you guys showed up and came, or I don't know how long you've been here, yesterday it rose up quite a bit. My guess is that it's what keeps us here. So, I don't know if killing Grimorley will set us free or something about getting rid of this mist.
Okay, well, we don't have
But
to pump.
I am not a learned person. I was hired to steal things. Gentlemen sent me here to just check it out.
All right,
So,
brother. We're out of here.
You want to come trade some stuff with us?
um,
We'll try and get
no.
you out of here.
You can make a persuasion check.
Um,
I bet you're up to the task. I don't know. I feel that if this ghost body dies, I get to go to just I'm a little scared about that. That's why I've been hanging out in this crypt. If you find out that there's not much danger out there, or there's just Grimorley out there, maybe we'll come help you. But
And these two are
I
still
saw that
arguing.
big,
this entire time.
I saw that big ass beast devour his ass, and I don't want that in case it can bite ghosts.
So hang on. Grimorley is the dude that got eaten by this monster, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was he. While we were kind of poking around up in the big manor, we ran into him, and a bunch of zombies showed up, and they killed us. We fled down here, but then we saw him get rocked by that whatever that big old lizard thing is.
It's like a bunch. Like 10, like 50. Because what's a bunch of zombies?
Can you count?
I'll tell you what. There was a time I remembered, but I don't anymore. I just know enough zombies to kill the three of us.
And y'all don't look that hardy. No offense.
They look like your standard like good adventurers. They don't look like total dipshits, even like in their like ghostly visages. They don't seem they don't seem awful. They just definitely were in over their head with whatever they ended up with. So we'd love your help, but otherwise I'm just gonna sit here and stare at the I don't even know what I do with this head. Does your head just stare at your body? Like I'm still figuring that one out.
All right, good luck with that. I think we gotta get out of here, y'all. These dudes
Hey,
are
well bye.
Later.
Good luck with that.
Kill you.
Is there anything particularly valuable on your bodies we should get down in the moat and steal? I mean, retrieve.
Had some gold on us, but
All right, we'll figure that out. We'll get to your spirits. We'll move on, and we'll burn your bodies or whatever later.
Okay.
Are we
Thanks, I
looking
guess.
at the sarcophagi over here, or
Yeah, you can push open the sarcophaguses. They are made of stone, but they aren't like huge slabs. So any one of you, there's no check really needed. As you open up one of them, it's just empty. It's just an empty sarcophagus. Like,
Empty
and
is odd.
if you went around to each one, they're all empty. So this seems to like not have actually been used. This is a actually. Since you asked that, make an investigation check. 17. You, as Thel helps you move the sarcophagus, you notice the lid actually has Thel's name on it.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, and then if
the Four Daddy's Death Chamber. This is where we all
if you went around each one, they each in that same place have your names on them in your quote unquote native tongue. So what you were born as. So one's in Orcish, one's in Elvish, one's just in Common, and one's in Infernal, spelling out all four of your names.
Have you seen that? Has anything changed with these sarcophagi? Hey, ghost people. Hey, do these look like this the whole time you've been here, or?
They look like, yeah, I think.
Alrighty.
You guys are all smart enough collectively to, it's like, these guys have been ghosts for a number of time. They don't remember a ton. It's kind of, that, yeah, perpetual, their memories are gone. Whether or not that's from the mist or that, they can remember very specific things, like of their death and of like one or two other facts, but you would notice though that the one that is an infernal that says Felix's name, it has a crown on top of the like relief of the person on there. So
Why does he get the crown?
what?
Why does he get the crown? Now I'm.
Look. This is my place.
Who has the card with the crown on it?
Okay, fine.
Four Daddy's Death Hall. All
I'm
right,
laying a piece of silk rope in mine just in case I need it for later.
in death.
I'm taking my rope to death.
Here's my death rope. Okay. Are you guys gonna do anything else in here, or
I'm ready to go back.
move back out?
Yeah, let's go. Let's get the fuck away from our own crypts here. I don't love that.
Where the rest of
It's
you
not,
go?
it's not a premonition. It's not a sign of things to come. We'll be fine.
Where'd
Yeah,
the rest
totally
of you
normal.
go?
We're outside.
Where'd I put you outside?
I was
To
by the moat.
left.
I was by the moat for a minute.
I can't see the rest of you. Oh, there you are.
By the walls, yeah. Help!
Well, I think what's happening is you guys are moving yourselves while I'm trying to move you.
I actually didn't touch myself.
Yeah, I didn't touch me either.
Well, no, I think Christopher moved himself, which it causes whatever the bounding rectangle is to expand, and then like. So, anyways, you guys are all back outside of the crypt. What do you want to do next?
Another door over here, right?
Yeah, it looks like there's a big ole.
We can go through the double doors down
There
here.
were two
where you are.
doors on the main manor, right? Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah,
that's where
there's
Crystal's already at.
eastern doors and the western doors.
We just go in both. You guys go in that one, and me and Chris will go in this one.
Sure.
Does it
Heck.
make a difference?
Sounds like a brilliant idea. That won't
Wow.
be bad.
Look at that. It's just a hallway.
Just a hallway. What you see is a small door in front of you. There is a larger, like thicker, like big, like almost like 15-foot arch door that is the one closer to Christopher and Felix. Both of you guys can see two different sets of stairs going up, and then hallways going to the south on either side of those staircases. But yeah, other than that, the hallways are kind of nondescript. It just is there's nice rugs on it. Everything has, I guess you can't totally see how nice the rugs are because of the mist that's up to your knees. There's a layer of dust and just neglect here, but everything still seems well preserved, if that makes sense. So it's not like the drapes on the windows aren't moth-eaten and ragged and sun-bleached and things like that. Everything is well preserved. It just looks as if no one's been here for a bit. So it doesn't look like some of the other tombs and things you've been in where everything's rotted and falling off and wood breaks immediately. Everything is well taken care of, just dirty, dusty.
We clear the building, start with the little door.
Yeah, let's do that.
Bang! As you open this, you see a dining hall. A long oaken dining table spans this room, and an empty fireplace sits in one corner. Cobwebs stretch across the room's large window. Floating above the dining table are the ghostly figures of 3 dwarves, one wearing vestments and 2 in sturdy armor. They murmur to each other in somber tones.
I will ask them what they're doing in Dwarvish.
They kind of all do the same thing that, like, they'll recognize you as you walk in, but the moment that you speak to them, the one at the head of the table looks up and says, "Visitors, welcome to this damned place. My name is Moira Stonehearth. How can I help you?" Or
what killed you guys?
Let's see, 1 second. What did you ask? I didn't hear that.
Oh, what killed these guys? Zombies or living?
Would you believe it that there was a damn necromancer that defiled this holy place of our Raven Queen, and us, as the fates devout, exploring to find her sanctuaries, were killed by him. And as this has gone, this holy place has been desecrated. I imagine you are here to help.
Yeah.
So tell me more about this Raven Queen.
Got nothing. Okay.
Oh, the Raven Queen. She's the mistress of death and fate. She shepherds us from our the ends of our lives onto whatever our great reward is after death, onto whatever plane we rightfully deserve based off our actions. She also is the one that puts us on paths if we are so ascribed to it, that bends the world to how it should be, or at least how some things have designed it. You being here must mean that one of her threads of fate has brought you here. There are many throughout the world, whether it be inherent destiny or coming across something of her that leads you forward, making deals with her.
So if we get on her good side, we'll is there anything else that would be required of us? So if we can just kill this necromancer and we're on our good side, is there any more strings attached to that?
Honestly, what I fear of more than the necromancer, who is probably in this same state as we are, having been here for over 80 years, he either died by natural causes or something else. Believe that the more pressing matter is the desecration of the Raven Queen's chapel within the halls of this building. Sadly, we do not have the ability to both reconsecrate the chapel and protect ourselves from whatever may happen. So we have lived here in fear that and stuck. We do know that the necromancer is also the reason we are trapped here, though. He has performed some profane ritual that has unconsecrated the chapel and keeps all the die stuck here, unable to go where the Raven Queen wishes they do after death.
So what would we need to do to consecrate it?
We know the ritual, the three of us, myself, Moira Stonehearth, and then my two companions who have just been sitting there stoically. That is Gunter Granite Fist and Ragnar Onyx, the most dwarf-ass names of all time.
What was the second one? Onyx?
Yes.
Ragnar Onyx.
Ragnar Onyx. Man, that's very on the nose.
Yeah. Is it more than Gunter Granite Fist?
I mean, one is just the name of a rock.
And one is just the name of a rock with fist after it. See, this is why I don't ever feel bad about names like Greth and Stan.
So we need to go find the necromancer. He's so you're saying he's in this, if he's alive, he's in this
Yes, we believe. We do not know where. We have stuck here for a while with fear of retribution from any of the other denizens of this keep.
y'all are already dead. Like, you guys are ghosts.
But
What more could happen to you?
we will not reach our promised plane. Our Raven Queen is no power here. We will be stuck here. We do not know what will happen after death.
So if we were to, if we were to like keep your ghosts safe while you reconsecrate the shrine, how would that sound?
That would sound wonderful. It is a ritual that must be performed by people of our stock. The ritual we have is in Dwarvish, so we will be required to all three pray at the altar that is there and been defiled, and reconsecrated. And if you guys can just protect us, ensure that the ritual goes off, we are sure that it will, if not fully lift this curse, at least make us stop half of the effect.
How long will that take? The ritual?
As long as it takes.
Okay.
So if we took you
And
now
also, she
to
opens
the
up a book and you just see like 14 pages of Dwarvish runes. I don't know if you speak Dwarvish. Does anyone speak Dwarvish?
I have with my thing.
I do.
I can comprehend languages, but I'm probably not gonna.
Yeah, I actually speak
use a
Dwarvish.
spell slot to do that.
Yeah, looking over, she opens up the book and starts flipping through pages, and it's this like thick ritual tome, and she says, "It'll take us the amount of time it takes us."
Okay.
In hindsight, if you guys are all speaking
Spoken
Dwarvish
like a
and
true
can
engineer.
understand, Val is just sitting there completely lost because he can't
They are
understand a
not
word
speaking
anymore.
English. They are speaking English.
Okay.
His whole
But-
time has just been like,
Let's see what she does. She does notice that you are reading part of the book over her. She said, "Oh, if you wish, we can teach you the ritual in case something happens and you must take one of our places."
Probably a good idea.
Any of you that speaks the stone's tongue.
Yeah,
All
sure.
right. Can you tell it to me? I don't want to have to read the book though.
But you can speak Dwarvish.
With my
Oh, because of your bells.
dwarven kind, yes.
You actually have advantage on any persuasion checks with these homies too.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice.
Not that you need one, but they can teach you both that. It does take it would take it. She's like, we can teach you the ritual, but it will take about an hour. So if you have that time, the two of you can sit here with us, and we will put you through the steps as another safeguard for whatever may happen in the desecrated temple.
I mean, there is a lizard that can go through walls, so maybe we should.
There's a lizard that can go through walls. Yeah, so
That both makes me worried about time, but also worried about safe like fallbacks. So
hey, at least right now, I guess you there is a single wall that it would have to go through to get to you here.
yeah, he could Kool-Aid man in his way in at any time.
Are we really worried about this lizard man? Like, we've
Lizard.
beaten plenty. Lizard thing, green lizard. I'm not that worried about it.
Okay,
I think we're
so you
strong
guys
enough
can
to.
take your time and learn the ritual.
Oh, I don't know if we're gonna do that, but that's up to you guys.
It will take an hour. There's plenty of other things to explore around here, so people can split off during that hour to explore. Think about it real quick. I have to go to the bathroom.
I don't think splitting apart makes sense.
Oh yeah, never.
there's no reason to split up. I think we just take the hour.
Okay, let's do it.
We can always go back to our sleeping arrangements if we need I don't know.
I mean, we have nice sarcophagi to sleep in if we want.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, these guys have survived, I guess. So this seems like some sort of unvisited lizard room.
Well, I also have the tiny hat we can take advantage of. I feel like I don't feel rushed, but maybe I'm wrong. Well,
sounds good. Let's do this. Whatever ritual. Learn the ritual. That's what we're doing, right? Learning the ritual.
yeah.
Yeah, cool. Sounds good.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
We're learning the ritual.
No, learn the ritual.
Okay, what is anything you other two of you want to do while that's going on? There is a door just to the south of you. So there is that. Also a window.
I'll
But-
poke my I'll go down these little steps or look up through the window, but I don't think we want to leave. Like, not leaving.
Yeah, so that's poking out through the window. You don't really see. You do see like another way to get on top of the ramparts over there. Inside this door, if you open it up. Saying that it's the kitchen and pantry. So immediately though, what you would see just even peeking through the door is there's this strange like metallic silverish tripod with a glowing blue rod on top of it. That's like just sitting on the like center, like it's sitting on the oven essentially. Other than that, it looks like a well-equipped, much like the forge you saw, well-equipped kitchen. That you can see knives and bowls and all the stuff you would need to feed the amount of people you think could live here, which is a fair amount from what you've seen. Probably a lot more than you would think. Not a lot more than you think, but like you definitely house 30-ish at least people in its current state. So a kitchen to kind of handle that amount of people. Yeah. So there's a rod sitting on the oven. I'll just put a little marker here of what it looks of it. Probably can't see it because it's like the one thing in the shade.
You want to touch the shiny thing, Felix? I don't know if I want to touch the shiny thing.
I love touching shiny things. I'm gonna touch the shiny thing.
You just go up and
Just gonna grab it. Just gonna grab it.
You're just gonna grab it. As you grab it, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, that's great.
Ooh. Oh, too bad. Okay, you are going to take 22 points of cold damage as it.
Oof.
You see these glyphs kind of light up around the tripod, and it bursts out around you, covering most of the room with just these icicle shards. Pots and pans get knocked off of things close to you, but you take that. But as you are able to remove the blue shiny thing off the tripod, and yeah. And then go ahead and make a perception check after you do that.
That's a shame. I should have touched the shiny thing. I have cold damage resistance.
Oh, Lordy! You are baffled by what just happened, and you are only seeing the mistake you made. All eyes are turned inward.
I'm so
I had
cold.
nothing. I didn't hear anything you just said.
Oh, all eyes are turned inward. You noticed nothing.
Yeah, of course.
So,
Am I at least holding this thing?
that's actually open to the. Should have been open. Open to the left, to the west. That looks like it's a pantry. Has a bunch of jars and boxes and things. It's all empty. But looking through it and just kind of like after doing this and doing a once over this, roll an investigation check.
Surely
Or
it
try
couldn't be
some charm
worse.
on me. Okay. Let's see. It takes some time as your guys are going over this. Like kind of like picking through the spices, just looking. You guys don't have anything else to do while they're learning this this ritual.
Can I ask
But
for Cell to do a lay on hands on me? I'm at 31, and I already know that it's gonna be worse, but because of the mist. But I'm at 31 health, and we haven't even bought anything yet.
yeah, so you can pump as much as you want into that. And it does take a while. It's approaching about the end of that hour. But you do find one thing very interesting. It's this keg that's almost like half squeezed down with like a spigot on top, and like moving it, can't quite figure out what it does. But with your small amount of like magical acumen now, you know that it's in some way magical, and like you turn it and it like lifts up, like it like compresses down, and then you turn it, lifts up into this kind of keg with a spout on top. You don't quite know what it is, but that's the coolest thing that you found in here. And then, however much lay on hands.
Yeah. And
So the
20...
rod thing, did I? Go ahead.
20, 25, 30? What?
Oh, I could do 25 would be fine.
Okay.
25,
I guess.
25 will give you 12 back. Essentially, all healing is half.
Okay, then can I get 30? And I'll
Yeah.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So.
This rod thing, am I still holding that, or?
The moment that you removed it, it just turned into a plain silver rod.
Okay, so nothing special that I can
note. Make looking at all the contraptions, make an Arcana check about it.
On that note, I'm gonna go get some water real quick. I will be back, and maybe I will roll better when I get back.
Yeah.
Project Jumpgate, more like Project Shitty Roll. I'll be back.
That is wild. Is that?
Just trying to just flush all the bad ones out now.
Yeah. Fine. He started with the natural 20. But anything else you wanted to do while you were sitting around, Thel? I just assumed like after that, so you just kind of helped him poke through the pantry, or stood watch.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah,
I am shooting to do so.
Okay. That's so funny. Man, that just sucks so much. So waiting for him. He does. You guys do learn the ritual. It's probably a consistent chant, and after learning the ritual, you see that it probably doesn't take a ton of time, but it can be easily interrupted because it requires 3 people to be doing it, and the concentration breaking of it. So like if it got interrupted, you would start from the beginning again. You don't pick up where you last left off. So that's like having learned the ritual, that is what you learn. So
Do we have a sense of how long it would take if we were uninterrupted?
make a religion check. Oh. You don't quite know, like it's essentially a string of chants, and it's like it's hard to tell because like how defiled is this thing? Is this just one time going through the chance is gonna work? It's how many times you have to go through this to like build enough to expel the darkness.
Okay.
Which is still probably even more than you should have gotten with a 6.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
Holy moly. Everyone's just gonna need to buy their own dice and roll if it stays like this. Jake, I might just start. You should just start rolling your own dice. If there's another natural one, you're muted.
I might just start doing that just to even my. At least I can blame myself then.
Yeah,
Not a
I think
computer.
you can at least blame. The Raven Queen's just not on your side. This god of fate. That's what I had to change a lot of stuff about this because the god that this is supposed to be run or owned by doesn't exist in our world. It's supposed to be Istis, who is just straight up like just the god of fate. And the creator of the deck of many things, which is where the throne card came from. Whereas the deck of many things in this world was made by some crazy ass mages. So, okay.
All right, so
Yeah,
we
so
know things. We know how to do
you
it.
guys all know things, and you have this weird tub that you know is magical. So you don't know what it does. It could be identified. But
Yeah, I think I have identified, but I would probably have to ritual.
you can do it as a ritual if it's prepared. Or no, it's. I don't even think you have to. Even if it's unprepared, you can take 10 minutes and identify it.
Yeah. Yep. I'll do that.
Okay, you will.
Yes.
So just take an extra 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This is I'll say it looks. Did that work? That did not post. Still didn't work, did it? Anyways. Dang it. Copilot, I don't need you.
Fun.
This is the tub of churning and fermentation. This squat wooden and ceramic tub has a screw-on lid that fits snugly around its base. The tub seems to be able to hold about 2 gallons of liquid or 1 cubic foot of material within it. You put the lid before saying the name of the end result you'd like the contents to turn into. If you say the name of a possible result, the tub emits a slight click sound before locking its lid shut for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, the tub gives a second louder click and the lid unlocks. The contents of the tub will have been stirred, processed, or otherwise fermented in such a way to generate a commanded end product. Adding additional ingredients into the tub can influence the end result's flavor. Once the tub has been used in this way, it cannot be used again for the following until the following dawn. Examples are milk will be butter, milk could be cheese, milk could be yogurt, vinegar and cucumbers could be pickles, apples can become hard cider, assorted fruits could become wine, and cabbage could become sauerkraut. So,
Nice.
like
We've got our business. We're gonna turn this
Oh.
manor into a distillery.
I was gonna say Christopher's.
Already
We got
looking
this
through-
in the jug, the alchemy jug.
Between this and the jug, you're in a pretty
We're
good
gonna go
spot.
gangbusters. What is the alchemy jug? That can have whatever liquid we want, right?
Pretty much within. You say what it. There's a lot of examples. in it.
Within reason.
Within reason, it's the amounts. It's the amounts. Like it like if you do mead, I think it makes a lot less than if you say water. Like if you say water, it'll make like 10 gallons versus if you say mead, it'll make a gallon.
Like I
It can only make a gallon of mayonnaise.
Right. How much milk could this make? A gallon?
Alchemy jug milk. I think that. It doesn't have milk on there, but I would say if milk is like less than mayonnaise, I would say it could make 4 gallons.
All right,
So
let's
no
take a
matter
look.
what, you could use the alchemy jug to use it to do any milk product. You could game this out to with enough days just have a cheese empire.
Oh yeah.
That
Peas
costs
and
you-
potatoes.
Should we give this a shot? Can we
Ooh.
put the milk in here and see what comes out the other end?
Oh yeah, let's get some cheese going.
Okay, do you put
I
anything
mean-
else in with
What else are you gonna put in, Chris?
Let's see. I was looking at. We got some.
Gonna have to fund our garrison some way. Might as well start mass producing cheese.
Hang on. Oh my god, I have in my random shit that I had, my random ass spices. I have the actual thing that makes cheddar cheese yellow. So that annatto,
They have
whatever
cheddar
the hell
cheese,
this
they have
is.
yellow cheese.
Yes. Very yellow cheddar.
I love this idea that maybe like this fantasy realm doesn't have yellow cheese and never has, and Christopher's about to
All
like
white
get it
cheeses.
for the first time. That would be the greatest.
Oh my god.
They did it to
Oh.
fake people out that it used to actually change seasonally, and then they just put it in to fake people out. Everybody thought yellow cheese was better.
Marketing makes the world go round, man.
Yep. Better than when they
Um,
added chalk to water to make it seem like milk. That was the thing.
So yeah, you uncork that, and do you guys want to wait the 10 minutes, or are you gonna go explore and see what comes out later? It's up to you.
I'm pretty hungry.
Okay. You guys wait another 10 minutes, and sure enough, you undo it, and it is just a solid wheel of cheese, of cheddar cheese, coming out like a Parmesan wheel. Not quite as big, because it's only, I don't know what the conversion rate of a gallon of cheese to, or a gallon of milk to.
Pounded ounces of cheese.
That's all the fat will go into it. So take out the water weight, and that's.
Oh, 2 gallons. 2 gallons of milk to cheese. So it's a good amount. I'll say it.
We're not careful. We're gonna spend the
Gallons
next half an hour
of milk.
talking about cheese, and then what is the
to-
meltability of this cheese?
Yeah, are you gonna put some? What are the 2 acids that you put into powders that you put in to make American cheese?
Oh right. No, we're keeping it. We're keeping it good old cheddar. No.
Okay, do you want it hard or do you want it soft?
Hard.
Okay, you have 2 pounds of cheddar cheese, according to an AI overview.
Oh, those are sketchy.
Well,
I mean,
okay,
it sounds reasonable
according
enough.
to New Mexico State, just if you want to just do an average across different types of cheese, about 10 pounds, 1.25 gallons of milk are required to make 1 pound of cheese. So you have just under 2 pounds of cheese in a color that you have never seen cheese. So, but it is done for the day. It can only be used once a day.
Do we have bread? Do we assume we have bread? Like, what's in our regular?
You have
We have
regular
rations.
rations, which would probably be hardtack type bread stuff,
Can we get a
and
grilled cheese going?
That's
Christopher?
what I was gonna say.
you want to
Just-
take if you want to take
Do we have any
another
apples? Are there any
if
apples
you
in
want
here?
to take another 20 minutes, you can make some grilled cheeses for everybody.
Making grilled cheeses for everybody.
How can we just be used twice a day? Ah, too bad, because you could have created mayonnaise for the grilled cheeses.
Shucks.
You fine. I don't assume you just have butter on you.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm looking through.
Anyway, if you make some grilled cheeses, make a cooking check. Make a performance, or what would this be? What?
It's technically vegetarian, right? So doesn't he get like some advantage or something? I can't remember.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
can get a +1 to his roll. But what skill is this using? This feels not strength based.
Hey, Kiso.
How about
How's it
wisdom?
going?
Just like being able
Wisdom to
to.
know how long,
being able to
how
tell,
long before
being able to
flipping.
tell when to flip. Well, I'll give you wisdom for being able to tell when to.
That might have been. Yeah. Normal roll.
So 16. These are some damn good grilled cheeses. You guys feel pretty revitalized. You realize you didn't eat breakfast this morning, and it's sitting about like 10:30. So it's like a perfect like brunch snack.
I think we got something here.
Yeah. Well, also, if you think when Spuds comes down with his potatoes, you can just load the thing up with potatoes and make vodka.
We could make vodka. We could make cheesy potatoes. Guys, we're
Possibilities are endless.
gonna turn this into a food and beverage empire.
I mean, we for sure are gonna have to pay for our garrison somehow, so
Yeah.
we need some exports.
We're gonna have the fattest mercenaries. Just
Well, it's like how
It's part of our recruiting.
Yeah.
How we recruit the people.
the people like you dip your pay, but your food's good. Well, no, it's exactly like a monastery where they just produce beer to pay for the monastery.
Totally. That's exactly what
So-
this is gonna be.
In
Anyway,
addition to the bitchin' grilled cheese, we learned the ritual.
yeah.
Sweet.
So it only costs you 24 hit points.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, so
somebody's got to take the hit.
yeah, so Moira, after teaching you this and watching you guys eat, she's like, well, whenever you are, I don't remember how this person talked already. Whenever you are ready, we can lead you to the shrine, but we will not be leaving here until we know we are going directly there. If there's other explorations you want to take, as she looks like at the kitchen that still has like shards of ice up on the wall. And also during all this time, I would say Thel as the one who kind of like takes more of a defensive, watchful position. Make a perception check.
Nice, Kiso.
Jesus Christ!
not to get us.
You notice nothing. You you just hearing like all of this god stuff or just kind of thinking about that. Like, oh, this is interesting. Having been a relatively new religious man, it's nice to learn about more of the pantheon. So you're just thinking on that, kind of watching the ritual that they're learning. You're like, so, what do you guys want to do?
Onward.
We go to the. Should we just try to take care of this ritual, or should we go explore?
I think we're gonna have to clear out stuff first, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
you
yeah,
have-
we can go explore.
clue.
Yeah.
You have no clue like where the place is, what you might run into before in between that. So it's up to you guys. And they don't have enough like memory to really tell
Yeah,
you.
all these guys
Oh,
are useless.
they're not useless. They just don't have much of a memory. So, yeah, if you guys go back out, there's the stairs. There's that center like grand door. There's 2 hallways to the on either end of the.
We can go
Of the
down
building.
this way if we want. Right? This is a window.
That's a window.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just a big like glass window leading to the outside. A bit dusty, but
Okay. Let's go back this way then. To the left or to the right?
Right.
There's another door here.
yeah, that is the like the grand like 15-foot ornately carved with iron bands. Decoration of his crown is above like in the like top arch area. Yeah, opening it up, you see the following.
They got the 4 chairs for the 4 daddies.
Yep. There are 3 giant stained glass windows, and then there's another one that's not depicted here on the side. Inside of this, hold on. Oop, went too far. You can easily see from here, each one behind its respective chair has a depiction of one of you. The one on the rightmost chair is of Fel, showing you forging the bands in the God's Forge. The one to the all the way on the left is Carrick shooting a spell, ripping King Geros out of a floating tower back in Gelsine. Next to that one on the left is Christopher is just in some sort of heroic leap with his hammer, with his bagpipes slung on his back. And the one kind of most in the middle is Felix with a blade at Marith's throat after saving his parents. Kind of 4, great deeds that you have commended before. You would also notice that on the chair underneath Felix's stained glass window is a like golden crown. Other things in this, there are like curios and other weird things. Hold on, I don't think there might actually be flavor text to this. Nope, there isn't. There are also, so there's a bunch of curios, some like I don't even know, cool things on the tables, like statues of the Raven Queen and maybe some of the other gods, some art pieces, some like decanters that are empty for drinks and stuff, 2 fireplaces in the northeast and west corner, and then also 2 suits of armor in the southeast and west corner. So there's also a door in the bottom right of the room over here, leading to something else probably.
I think we should all take a seat real fast.
Yeah. That one, mine.
This one? Sure.
Opposites.
Opposites. Okay.
And then Carrick's is over there, and Elves is over here. I don't
This
think you
feels
guys
right.
can actually fit in yours.
This feels good.
Let's see. Felix, you do find this ornate golden crown sitting on your seat. And
I'm gonna pass it around because I think everyone deserves a little crown time.
you do pass it around, and everyone can put it on their head and do that. Okay. As you're passing it around, you toss it to one of your friends, and as you toss it, you see those 2 suits of armor. Start to move.
Oh.
So you are not given a surprise round. They immediately point to all that say intruders.
Show them the thing.
Owners. Owners.
First, we're going to roll initiative.
Owners.
Nah, this is just a misunderstanding. We don't even need to roll initiative.
Single digits, I don't understand. It's wild.
Doesn't matter because none of us would have noticed these dudes because our perception checks have been so shit.
I told you there were 2 suits of armor in the bottom right-hand corner.
Maybe I didn't hear you. I was too busy focusing on the chairs.
Yeah, that's fine. Helmed Horror. I need your stat block. It's because there isn't one. Hold up. Pop that out. Get down to its stuff. It's a +1. That dice does not need to be rolled anymore. 13, 2. Okay, first up is Felix.
Perfect.
Great. I'm
Owner.
gonna pull. Yeah. I'm gonna. What is it? Not the card. It's the. I'm gonna pull out the card.
Yeah, it was the card that you used to the stone golem out front.
And I'm gonna look. Not intruders. Owners.
Okay, I would say you can make that to one of them at a time.
Hang on. Sorry. Say again.
You can make that to one of them at a time.
I'll go to the one on my right then.
Okay.
What do I have to roll? Anything?
Yeah, you have to roll persuasion.
Persuasion.
I think you just have a +1 too.
Alright. We're gonna roll an actual dice. We'll see what happens. That's a 20. That 20.
Okay, that one immediately stops in its tracks. And
Hell yeah.
you see just turns, nods. I think at this point, like you even still have the crown on your head. Which it's weird, like as for other people, it's kind of like as you were tossing it around, it didn't shrink, so it didn't fit everyone's head, except for when you tried to put it on your head, like it moved to make sense with your horns. So
Okay.
everyone else, it's like it was too big for one person's head, too small for another person's head.
Can I, like, as a bonus action, try and card throw the card to, I guess, Carrot, because he's the closest. Who's the next? Yeah, and he looks like he's going to be next, so one of the two of them.
Yeah, you can try and toss. I'll let you do that because of your nat 20.
Okay.
But this thing does just step back, puts its and goes back to its standing armor. But you do notice, like, even like it had these red fire in its face that kind of retreats back. It also has the same like raven pauldron motif as the stone golem does out front. Everything is very much on the nose of either you guys or the Raven Queen in this place. So it goes back and stands here.
All right, somebody's got to try and catch it.
Okay, you need to make a I'll say just make a ranged attack roll. So what, dexterity plus proficiency? So dexterity plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or what's your guys' proficiency bonus now?
4.
Yep, so plus 7.
That's 19 plus 7, so 26.
Apparently just roll real dice.
Apparently.
Okay, I'll say with it being that high, both of you guys can try to catch it with advantage. You just need to make a dexterity check.
That's gonna be our any key phrase we need to say to these things though
Oh,
is gonna be owners.
Yes. Snatch it out of the air.
Hell yeah.
Immediately.
No, it wasn't a save, it was just a check.
Oh, check. Oh, shucks. Okay. Well, 3 then. So I got a nat 1, so there we go.
Yeah, so it goes through your hand, like winding perfectly, and Carrick catches it. What do you do, Carrick?
I immediately just turn it toward the one next to me.
Blue
on the
eyes,
right.
white dragon. Oh wait.
Make a persuasion check. As the card goes into his hand, though, Felix, you notice that crown no longer fits on your horn.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Like it immediately like tips off to the side. Okay, persuasion check. The worst skill of yours. 7. 7's not gonna do it this round. It looks a bit confused, like it's trying to like process something, because this is not who it thought the owners was, but that is its turn, or that is your turn, unless there's a bonus action you want to take.
Maybe I toss it to. Can I do a bonus action to toss it? Or
No, I don't. If you do it, it's with disadvantage to throw the card.
Yeah, sure.
Can I just
Sure.
come pick it up in my turn? Like, does it
Please
need
just
to...
don't
can I
yeet this into the fiery face of one of these things and burn it up. That's my fear now.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
extend it. I just extend the card out to him, and that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, you try and say owners, but you kind of like catch a little bit of spittle, so you're like owners. And yeah, now it's your turn, Christopher.
All right, I'll walk over. Can I just take it from him?
Yep.
And Try it again. Same thing.
Same thing, trying to persuade him.
Owners. We're just all over. Yeah. Just the
This is
extreme.
okay. You still get a natural 20, but it's your charisma. It's persuasion, not perception.
Oh. Sorry. Yeah.
What's your persuasion?
Same.
It's still plus
Wait,
5.
no, sorry, no, it's plus 1. Sorry, no.
Okay, so still 21, still well over. You do it, and the guy just looks at you, like his turn his next is like taking both hands onto the sword, and you see is just about to take a very big swing on you, and just stops. Eyes go dim, steps back, stands behind in between your guys's. I'm gonna put these where they should be. There. Congratulations. You've done that.
I'm gonna reach out my hand for the card so I can put it back in my pocket.
Yep.
Okay. Do you give it back
Make
to him,
sure the
Christopher?
crown.
I'm gonna just appreciate my. Do I get to see my stained glass change a little bit?
Yes, the stained glass, the crown is on top of your stained glass now.
I appreciate that a little bit, but then hand it back. I don't trust
Hand it
myself.
back. And somewhere you know that there was a crown on your sarcophagus. But you hand it back, and the moment you hand it back to Felix, the crown shrinks back up and fits. Or I don't. How do you even put a crown on? Because how do your horns go? I think I've asked this 100 times.
I don't remember. They just go.
They're just like ram's horns, just off the front and that. So, yeah. So your crown's sitting on your head. Obviously magical. So there's that. The room is yours. The helmed horrors are no longer. You're looking around the room, or oh no, he's typing.
Nope.
I just saw the perception check and forgot it was the persuasion check you made.
Oh, sorry. Nope.
So, okay, yeah, there's nothing else. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of just random curios and baubles and things around the room. Don't see anything totally of worth, but just kind of, if you wanted to put things here, you could make it look nice. Make it look like your war room. Like you could put a big table in here and have it be like your actual headquarters, base of operations type thing. But right now, it's just a throne room. But
we'll get there. I don't know. We
but
have
there is
really
put
funny.
every suit of armor in the house and show them this card.
any suit of armor you see.
The funny
to the
thing
right,
about these maps is that these squares are 5 feet, which means these chairs are 5 feet wide.
I've made that joke
It's so
a million
funny.
times. Because
To think
yeah,
about.
you make it smaller, but then your token's too big.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's necessary evil.
But yeah.
Okay, so yeah, what do you guys do?
Should we get these guys to follow us around or take the brunt of whatever's coming?
Will they listen to us?
I think you can do that. You can try to give them commands, but you know, just from having interacted with these now multiple times, these things are obviously addled in some capacity. They don't know who the rightful owner of this place is. So make a anyone that would want to command them, make an Arcana check or an Insight check.
It would be Felix.
Yeah, Felix, you definitely would have put together that Felix would be the only one able to command them as the holder of the card. So if you want to make an Arcana or Insight check about the viability of this, you can.
Let's go ahead. Let's roll with that. 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with a 14, you definitely think you could try, but these things aren't what they normally should be. Obviously, they don't know who a master is, and only based off of your very persuasive arguments of owner did they even step down. So stepping down is very different than saying like, "Hey, help us go attack the other people." It's placated, but it does not seem. You doubt that it would be able to come with you, and you worry that if you failed on that, there might be repercussions. So possible, but dangerous.
I don't know, guys. I think we'll just leave him here. They can protect this room. We can keep going.
Okay. Yeah, there's a study to the right. You've got a magic crown on your head. Who knows what it does besides fit whoever holds that card? What y'all want to do?
On this door on the right here.
Yeah. You can open that up, or you should be able to. Opening it up, there's a, as I say small, but it's a 10 by 20 foot room. It's a study. There's multiple maps, kind of like in one cabinet on one side. Like if you unroll them, it's just kind of more detailed maps of the area. You have your very general maps, but kind of like very specific to this southern part of the Marrow Valley, up to probably from like straight across from Comorta to Zadash, like that whole area. Some detailed maps, some of the mountains there, like useful things that you could probably, in a better time, like use to, know more about the areas. And on the other side is a giant wine rack containing 12. Hold on. Yeah, 12 bottles of very rare wine. You see some Great Mash number 2, or I don't remember what it's actually called.
Something like that.
Yeah, some Great Mash number 2, which you've never seen before, by this creator called the Wizard of Wines. Some bottles from the Lionettes, some bottles from this. Like, you would put together that probably each of these bottles of wine is worth at least 25 gold. So think about a week's worth of food and lodging costs, or a day's worth of food and lodging costs a gold. A $25 bottle of gold is enough to have food and lodging for a month. So this is very nice wine. Or at least not nice, rare. Because Great Mash number 2 is trash. I can't even remember what it's actually called. Red Mash number 12?
Let me see.
Purple Grape Mash number 3.
Number 6.
Oh,
Or is it
okay.
number 3?
There are 3 vintages it's known for. Purple Grape Mash number 3, Red Dragon Crutch, and Champagne du La Stomp.
Oh, we haven't had Champagne du La Stomp.
No. This bottle of wine is worth 25 gold, but in its home country, it was sold at inns for 3 copper per pint. Which, by the way, in Curse of Strahd, they sell wine by the pint. Which is still funny to me.
Makes perfect sense.
You know, 16 ounce. It's essentially selling it by the bottle, but in a pint glass. But, anyways, that's all that's really here. I mean, you guys can look around more. You can have a bottle of wine. Yeah. Where to next?
Onward.
Yeah, let's move it.
Yeah.
We're moving.
There's some stairs.
I like Felix is now just walking around with a little crown on his head.
It's replaced his beret.
Oh, he replaces Gray. Or yeah.
Up the stairs or down this hall full of
Down
billions
the
of
hall.
rooms?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Or in this room.
Maybe let's stick on this level for now. Yeah.
So
Let's
there's,
do this
double
room.
doors here. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Um, Yep, opening this up, it looks like a bunk room. There's only one bed there, but they're actually bunks. But it has, you know, just all the accoutrement of a bedroom. It looks like these are kind of where people would live and sleep. Nothing totally remarkable about this one that you're in. And going down the hallway, you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more doors. The one in the center being the largest room. Just
We can
based
just
off of where
assume
the
these are all
doors are.
bunks.
Yeah, they're probably bunks, but you don't know if it's like the leader's bunks or like if they're single rooms or things like that. But Karika's going around opening each door.
Yep.
Yep. As you open up that one that you just walked in, you are immediately seen by, or you see, not seen by, sitting at a table, a ghost. A ghost of a dragonborn specifically. It's a sparse bedroom that contains, a bed with blankets and a side table. Levitating a few inches off the bed in a cross-legged position, a ghost wearing light robes, seemingly meditating. The ghost's eyes snap open and says, "We have visitors!" The ghost calls out, and they are alive! Before long, 5 other ghosts pass through the walls of the room dressed in similar attire. They look at you curiously.
We're gonna do the thing, and you guys are gonna move on. We're just exploring our new home at the moment.
1 second.
Just the driest, most fucking matter of fact. Hey, fuck off.
I just like that he's surrounded by
Let's all just cram in here. Let's just get real cozy.
like you have to like stand inside a ghost to all fit in here. Yeah, inside you see of all those that come in, there's 2 humans, a dwarf, an elf, and 2 dragonborn. They say it's been some time since we saw some new people. Hopefully this will be a new memory that can stick for a while, as I seem to be losing mine by the day. But
Probably not.
good to see you. Yeah, this is, I can't tell the color. It's non-corporeal, shimmery blue, but dragonborn. Says, it's nice to meet you. My name is uh takes a second. Takes a second. My name is Patrine Umberfax.
So, did the giant lizard man get you guys, or the zombies?
The giant lizard. It seemed to have caught us unawares, and whatever smoke billowed out its mouth seemed to be too much for us to handle. So
Noted. Thank you.
I know not if it's still out there. We stick very closely to these halls here.
It's up there.
Wonderful. Not at all, but yes, we've come here. We're in search of a tome that we are pretty sure was stolen once from our great homeland of Draconia, or my great land of Draconia. You see, we came from Talonstadt, as we were refugees there since the fall back 30 years ago, by the tyrant ice dragon. What was that dragon's name? Vorugal. So now we sit here and we roamed trying to reclaim pieces of our great land's history. You would know about Draconia. The one thing you would just know this. It was a flying city in the far south of Wildmount that was completely destroyed by ancient white dragon collapsed, and then had a lot of social dynamic problems where there was essentially a very hard caste system of the Draconians, which had tails, and the Ravenites, which didn't have tails. And after the city fell, many of the Dragonborn ended up as refugees in a temporary city called Talonstadt to the east that is pretty much a permanent city now, but very much like tent city type place. Yeah, and Draconia was the last of the flying cities from a bygone age and had a lot of magic going on in it. Also, Tiburon is from Draconia originally, and a lot of the Draconians, the ones with tails, are not liked by pretty much all 90% of the survivors of Draconia, because most of them were the Ravenites, which were the lower caste. So there's a little history lesson for you. You would have read about this in your encyclopedia.
Yes. If I already even know some of this, he's probably a little bored. He's probably like, okay, someone else can talk to them. I'm moving on.
He says, yes, we're looking for a magical, wonderful, a magic book called Exploring Arcanum, containing wild rituals. In fact, one of them is what we think might be keeping us here.
Well, I'm interested again.
You turn around to walk out and then come back in. You said, what? Says, oh, yes, you look to be a practitioner of the magical arts.
Yes. Where do you think this book is? Did you find the book?
We did not. We were close to finding it, we believed, in the library when whatever said giant lizard came through the walls and smoked our asses.
Perfect. Library. So
We can
we'll
we
go
can
get,
lead you to the library if you first do something first, and we could help you find the book even. However, it is currently possessed, nested by spiders that particularly are able to kill ghosts, able to jump into the ethereal plane and snatch us out of these non-corporeal bodies without us even knowing. So we dare not go up there.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
Anyone else feel like killing spiders?
Yeah. And they would say they are certain that the details of why they're trapped here are probably they're certain that it's in that book and would be able to help you figure it out if you had the book. Because it may be above or beyond your capability depending on what languages you speak or what things like that. So.
Well, is it on this level? How far could it be?
It is on the upper level. Look for the room with many books.
Yes, thank you. That was helpful. Well, shall we? Do we want to go to this library?
We got the library. We gotta go to the steeple?
Apple?
Our fucking ghost to do honeydew list is growing.
It is. Before we do, I'm gonna go open these other doors.
Yeah, just 2 more bunks.
Cool.
Nondescript, but definitely could house probably in those bunks, probably 20 people.
All right, let's go up. Let's lead the way.
No, sorry, 12 people. Yeah, there's up or there's the other hallway all the way to the other side.
Oh yeah.
Why don't we go up? I'm sick of this floor. Let's just go up.
Okay.
Whoa!
Going up.
Moving on up.
Are you guys just stomping up?
No, we're gonna walk.
No.
We're not stomping, but we're not like we're not.
Are you
creeping
going?
up.
Are you sneaking up?
No, we're not sneaking.
Sneaking around our own house. Stupid.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, you come to the top. There is a door here. I'll be right back. Sure, let's see if it's locked.
I can open it.
Locked.
Is it?
It is. Real quick.
Okay, well, I will shut it then.
Okie doke. What y'all doing?
We're gonna go in the door. But you said it was locked.
Yep. Are you gonna unlock it?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a thieves tool check. Just barely you're able to unlock this door, but it like takes a little bit. And it's like jiggling. You hear it's making quite a bit of noise. But you're finally able to crack it open, and the door slightly opens. Or you can control how much it opens.
Okay, I'm gonna open it slightly to peek in then. See what I can see.
Okay, make a perception check.
Yeah, this one I'm gonna roll. Perception,
Okay,
right?
one. Yes.
5. And I'm proficient, so 19. 10 plus 5.
Okay, give me 1 second. You distinctly hear the little like skittering of two what you assume are spiders.
Perfect.
You can't
That means
see anything
we are
specifically, but you hear them coming from pretty much. You hear them coming from the right, or left on the map. You're right, coming up the stairs.
I'm gonna open the door all the way then and step out. And I'm gonna say I'm gonna point towards the right and say spiders.
Spiders! You just yell it out.
No. I use the hand motion to say spiders.
Are you sneaking out, or are you just running out there going?
No, I'm sneaking out.
Oh, okay, I
open the
did not
door
hear.
slowly.
Then roll a stealth check.
Okay. Stealth.
Okay. There's no way. No, they don't notice. You just see these two spiders that are kind of like working on webs and just kind of like.
Okay, so that's when I motion, like tell them, like
Okay.
I whisper
What is
spiders.
what? Okay,
And I point.
you guys all
direction.
know, but for you guys to leave the doorstep, if you want to go into the room, you need to make a stealth check.
Everybody, in addition to me.
Well,
or
I
mine count.
yours is already done.
Okay.
So anyone else to try and move in and do that, like I would say right now, Felix, from where you are, like getting in is the first stealth check. Moving anymore, and this is just trying to say like, can you get the jump on them? Right. As of right now, they don't notice you, and amazingly, with those 3 shit ass rolls, still don't notice you.
Wow, they're not good, huh?
But any other movement, I'll say Felix, you can get to there without them noticing. But if if any of the other 3 of you move out from where you are, I'm gonna move characters into the room at least. You will not. You will have to roll again.
Okay.
So.
I'm gonna firebolt the one straight in front of me.
The one right to the top or to the left?
To the top.
Okay, I will say I'm not going to give you all a surprise round. How do I want to do this? You definitely get a surprise round, Felix. And I'll say all of you roll a... I guess I'll just have you guys all roll initiative, and whoever is over those people get a turn before we'll start initiative. But go ahead and roll your firebolt first.
Firebolt.
And you said the one on the top or the one on the left? Sorry.
The one on top.
Okay.
4.
17 does hit though. So bolt hits against.
Hang on. Sorry, 1 second. Increases by 1d10. So I should have rolled 2d10. Is this 2d10? Wow, really bad. Okay. It did roll 2d10.
Rolled a 1 and a 3.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure I had rolled that. Okay.
Yeah. So it hits it. Probably more interesting though is the webs it was creating kind of immediately flare up and disintegrate, like go straight to ash as it gets hit. And now I will have everybody roll initiative.
Hey, double digits. Look at me.
Okay, first guy gets a natural 20, so he's probably gonna go first. And the other guy gets a 10. Okay. So since he did outpace all of you, there is no other surprise attacks. If that seems fair. 1 second, let me roll one other thing. Okay. First up is this phase spider, which is going to run forward after seeing this, firebolt rip through and try to bite the caster of it. Damn, double damn. That's 13 to hit.
No.
It puts its pincers in towards you, and you're able to just definitely like dodge out of its way. And having not landed its attack, it is going to use its ethereal jaunt to disappear from this plane of existence for a bit.
Oh, God damn it. I hate shit like this.
So I'm just going to, instead of putting them on a different layer, just mark them as pink when they're in the other layer. But it is gone as of right now. Felix, that's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the dude because the firebolt didn't work as well as I would have hoped. So I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it this time.
Okay, shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at him. Hits. Hit. Oh, that's max damage on the second one, I think. Yep. So, boom, boom. This thing, just not even having been able to move yet, is already like you just blow off 2 of its legs with those first 2 blasts.
Sweet. And then I'm gonna move Felix over to here.
Okay. Next up something that you didn't notice as it skitters around the corner.
Could you actually? I'm a 20 on.
Oh,
I got initiative. Yeah, or I got
Uh,
advantage. Yeah.
so you do go first before this guy, but you do not. He goes skittering back. You do not know he exists.
Oh no. I think I can just reach.
Oh, actually, no, he does. He got a 21.
Oh, okay.
So I was right to begin with. He is going to come back and let's do. Do you want high or low for yourself, character Thel? I'm gonna roll a d4 to see who he attacks.
Low.
Well, that's a 1, so he attacks you.
That means I win, so we attack someone else. Okay, sure. Bring it, spider.
That's a 12 plus 4, 16 to hit.
All right, 1 second.
Actually, 16 to hit. I think your AC is 17.
My AC is 18. What was it?
16 to hit.
Oh yeah, it doesn't hit.
This damn wizard with his 18 AC. Never should have given you the elven chain.
You ain't getting it from me now. I mean, I guess you could, but please don't.
Okay, so it does the same thing. It attacks you and then disappears into the ethereal plane. Now it's your turn, Christopher. You can see, you do like hear the spider creep up behind you, but you don't see it anymore as it kind of like just dissolves. So the only spider you can see right now is the one all the way up to the top.
All right, I'm doing. Let's see. I guess I'll rage. Yeah, I'll rage.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna do my ranged attack with the Pyro.
Okay, you're gonna throw what we said. The range of that is 30 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
And there's no reckless.
You can't reckless with
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Correct.
That's right. Yep.
Definitely hits. And as you throw that and it bashes into the thing, it the fire like crisps up the rest of the webs around it as it turns over upside down, and all its legs, the remaining legs, return together, and it is dead.
Well, so.
Okay. Before Fell's turn, there is one other spider that jaunts out of the ethereal plane right next to Felix and takes its bite at you. That's a 12. That's a 16. Still isn't going to fucking hit.
16 is gonna hit.
Oh, I thought you were 17.
Nope.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, it's 7. So you're going to take. $18 points of damage.
Is this
one of it being piercing damage and 10 of it being poison, or the other 17 being poison damage. You can use uncanny dodge if that's what you're going to ask.
Yeah, I'm gonna use uncanny dodge on this.
Yeah, that reduces it to 9 points of damage to you as the fangs hit you and push in some amount of poison into you. It feels like as the poison goes in, like you see like where the puncture wounds are, like almost like disappear and go like this smoky, ethereal looking uh, uh, wound appear. Okay, that brings it to Bell's turn. Bell, is that all that you can really see right now is that spider that just reappeared, by the way.
Yeah. I'll just try to crossbow that guy.
Okay, are you not able to get all the way over there?
No, I'm 5 feet short, so 10 feet short, really. I guess I have bonus actions, so I could dash, right?
Dash would be your action to dash.
Dash would be the action. Gotcha.
So you could get up there, you'd have just a bonus action left.
Yeah, I'll just shoot it with a crossbow.
Okay. All within. Amazingly hits, but just barely. It just lands in its big old bulbous butt and he goes, "Hi."
Yeah, it tickles.
It's like, oh man, did I like leave one of my strings out and it got caught on something? That Yep, and his turn. The last one we want to move when he gets back, but that one will bring it back to Felix's turn.
My turn.
Yep.
Okay. I am gonna take out my dagger, my new dagger. I'm gonna.
What's your new dagger?
The one from the bracers.
Oh, okay, the +1 dagger, yeah.
I mean, it's the same as everything else, so that's a 20.
20 to hit. Which one are you attacking? Oh, this one. There's no one there for sneak attack, but
yeah, I know.
you put this up into its mouth as it's like, or it's like its things are coming out of you, and you just like drive it down into its head, gouging out one of its many eyes. Does a good amount of damage though. So it like rears back and is confused for a second. Yeah. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm gonna actually just hang out here and see if it attacks me again.
Okay. With that, this spider shifts around in the ethereal plane, is going to, yes, that doesn't, it's actually going to shift over to here to get out of the way from the, so it doesn't have two people attacking it. It returns back to its normal plane of existence. And attacks Christopher. Come on, baby. Just 1 or 2 hits. That's a 19 plus 4, 23. Yep, make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Ooh, that's my good one.
Yeah, you're good. You only take you take 10 points of poison damage and 8 points of piercing damage reduced to 2, or reduced to 4. So a total of 13 points of damage. Unless does your belt do something about poison?
Oh, huh. Where's that?
I think you might be resistant to poison. Phil, after you shot your crossbow, did you want to move anywhere?
No, I did not.
Oh yeah, resistance to poison damage. Look at that.
Okay, so you only take 5 points of poison damage. So a total of 9 points of damage. That is that phase spider's turn, and that makes it your turn, Christopher.
I'm gonna smack him.
Okay, you would need to make an athletics check to return your hammer.
Oh, okay.
You should have said that last turn, but yep, hammer returns to your hand right as the spider bites into your side, and you take your attacks on it.
Yep. And this one I'll do reckless.
Okay. Yep, definitely hits. Let's see, how much is that total? That's 20. Or no, 17. Thing is very takes the hit as its teeth are latched into you, and you hit it with the hammer to knock it off and take your second swing. It's again as you swing back down on top of its head, doing 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 points of damage, and crushing its head as it's falls to the ground dead. Okay. That brings it to this phase spider's turn, which is going to attack the only thing that it's close to and try to bite. That is a 19 to hit Felix. So make a Constitution saving throw, please. Oh, almost. It's a DC 11. So you take 9 points of poison damage, and
I'm gonna hellish rebuke.
okay, you'll hellish rebuke instead of uncanny dodge. So you can do one or the other.
Yeah, I'm gonna hellish rebuke this time.
Because you'll also take another 7 piercing damage as well. So a total of 16 points of damage.
And then can I use my spirit shield to reduce that?
Yeah.
3d6.
Yep.
Is that me,
So
or
you do that? Yeah, you can roll that. I'm gonna hellish rebuke.
Okay, it makes a dex save for that.
2d10.
That's a natural 1, so
2d10. I can cast at level 2.
okay, so 17 points of damage. As these ghosts like kind of get in the way, the damage is reduced, so you only take 9 points of damage as opposed to 17. And you yell out as the fire like kind of beads out and hits this thing under the throat, and it is barely hanging on. And as it's barely hanging on, it disappears into the ethereal plane and uses its movement. You don't know that it's there, but it starts running away. Phil, that's your turn. Wait. Hold up. This guy got all screwed up. Should be this phase spider's turn, actually. We skipped him. He's returned to existence. And will attack Christopher. Acha! 20 to hit.
Yep.
6, 7. 7 plus 15. So 10 points of piercing damage. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
And I think it says I have advantage on these.
Yes, you do have advantage on these.
Yep.
Yeah, you save. You take 13 points of damage total after all of your reductions.
And it's
No,
halved, right? Yeah.
it's halved and then halved again. So it's actually 15 to 7 to 3. 8 points of total damage. Original amount should have been 25.
All right, Bell.
It bites you, and then I think reading the room, what's its intelligence? We'll make a roll for it. Well, -2. No, it's going into a feral mode. Less about saving itself and standing there. Now it's your turn, Fel.
Yeah, stabby stab.
Yeah, that hits. And nope, the second one doesn't hit. Has that ever happened? 2 + 6 + 4, yeah. Yowzers. So your first one comes down and hits it on top of its head now that it is returned. And it does a decent amount of damage. The thing's looking rough, probably mad about its decision to stay here. Yeah, any other movement or that, or are you good?
I'm
there.
good.
Okay.
I'm good. I've actually got to split a little early, so I'm gonna have to peace out.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't have much going on, so you just text me when you guys are good for the next one, and I can put it on the calendar. So.
Okay. Sounds good. Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, see you guys.
Yeah.
See ya.